Excellent. So, today is going to be a bit more of a haphazard, slightly all over the place thing, because I think this microphone might just about do enough to cancel out the noise in the background, maybe. And there are people talking in the back, so there's going to be a bit of background noise. Also, because it's slightly later than the time I filmed the other two videos, I can't open the curtains. So to get enough light on me, you're going to need that thing on, and you're going to need that thing on. So you're treated to this nice, lovely big shadow over the wall there, and the fact that I look quite orange compared to the white walls behind me. So, I have interesting thoughts, I think. I hope they're interesting thoughts, because that way they would interest you. Something like that. I recently watched a video by Savannah Amazing. Sorry, Savannah Brown, who was formerly Savannah Amazing, changed her channel name, etc. She talked about how she thought she'd pigeonholed herself with the identity that she'd created and this sort of Savannah Amazing character who was different to the real life version of her. So she gave a vlog in which, oh god, I've given myself far too much headroom in this. I'm gonna move forwards a tad. Much better. Oh god, those shadows, I have lit this terribly. She talks about this Savannah Amazing character that she'd created that was different from her in real life and not suitably, I don't know, subdued, too happy, everything is wonderful, which isn't entirely representative of her in relation to what she actually is. That didn't make grammatical sense, but that's what I'm gonna go with.
I'm done essentially telling lies to all of you.
I think this is a very interesting point, and she can do what she wants. I'm absolutely fine with anything. I'm not telling her, oh, you are wrong with her, you must be happy because that is what you've been before and you only exist to serve my every whim and make me happy the same way that you're happy with your contagious happiness. Happy. No, I am not saying that. But I think it's really interesting that she has this idea that she's lying to us and she doesn't want to lie to people because of this identity that she has created. I kind of think that any persona that you put across on the internet isn't going to be exactly like you behave in real life. I personally think that this version of me that you see here is only about 20-30% actual me, which is understandable. Like, I've watched loads of other vloggers and I know what makes a good video, and I'm like a little bit of Hank Green and a little bit of John Green, a little bit of Charlie McDonnell and Dennis Done on Fire, all mixed in a nice little YouTube Matthew Gilpin-com flavoured pot and served unto you through these videos. I personally think that we should just kind of assume that no one is exactly how they seem, but I can understand that that is a bit of a weird position to be in, because the primary reason for watching people on YouTube is because it's personal and it's a sort of connection between you and another person who isn't acting. If you think about all the uproar, which was before my time, by the way, around Lonely Girl 13, I think was her name, this person who ran a video blog that wasn't actually a video blog. It was essentially a big audition tape for jobs as an actress. So she had this blog that went on and she started to say that her parents were part of this cult, and then she ended up running away from her parents, and this was all being documented on a video blog, and none of it was true. What do we as YouTube people think about stuff like that? Are they sort of, is it immoral that they're manipulating our expectations of YouTubers? Is it okay? I personally think it's fine. I mean, it's a sort of, I think it's brilliant. It's incredibly intelligent, interesting way of subverting all these conventions that are being made of vlogging. I'm starting to use a whole bunch of film theory terms. I've kind of completely lost my train of thought from the start. I think it might be the hand gestures, but I would kind of like to have an interesting discussion in the comments about whether you think it sort of is necessary for one to be honest. I've just realised that this is slightly skew-if, and That's a bit more symmetrical, I think. Not sure. Gonna do the rest of the vlog like this. If you go back to the original Sven Amazing thing, do you think that she was right that she'd been sort of pigeonholed by this character that she'd created? Ultimately, it's her decision. I mean, it's just a sort of example, so, you know. But do you think that the fact that we present a different version of ourselves on the internet limits what we can do? I mean, I personally think it doesn't. That's just because I have this definite persona that I portray in the videos that I do, and, you know, it's not entirely me, but it is what I show. But I still put up, like, different weird experimental things. I put up the UK Space Design Competition videos twice. I've done weird allegoric short films. My Ice Bucket Challenge was in the style of a horror film, and, you know, none of that is in the character of me that I present. My hair's doing weird things, so it's really interesting, and I don't know where my train of thought was going from the start of this, but it's gone definitely now, so I'm going to have to say goodbye because I don't know what's going on anymore. Yep.